didn't have a problem with it.
We spent quite a while on this scene with,
Desperate for an heir.
I suppose, a combination of
Use magic.
Did more ghosts tell you this? She's lying.
My mother
the fight scene itself and
your selfishness.
just, measuring it and whatnot.
What order did you film it in? Did you get to do this
Pretty much.
first before the...
I think this was first, wasn't it?
We did it in
I
story
think we
order.
did it, yeah, I think we
Blame yourself for what you did.
which helped. I guess that must have been Gareth sorting that schedule out for us.
Yeah, and I think Metin wanted to,
Yeah.
as much as he because I remember him saying, easing you, because you wanted to come in with the aggression, and I remember him saying, no, you can start off with it all there, but and build into this. And
Yeah.
it works really well.
You will show me some respect.
I just remember reading the scene for the first time and just think it's one of the best
Yeah,
scenes really in the series, and both of you rose to the challenge. Amazing. It's great.
Cheers, Cole.
Oh, that's good.
thank you.
Arthur, I implore you, think about what you're doing.
Pick it up.
I will not fight you.
No, oh, nice. That was nice. I like that. I like that.
Not to defend yourself.
Thank you, Bradley.
I will strike you down where you stand.
You're my son.
Now, I must say at this point, I mean, we hadn't done any fighting in the scene, but obviously I get a lot of practice at it, so by now I should be half decent. And I wasn't kind of sure of what Anthony's standard was going to be like, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Thank you.
I was pleasantly surprised. It was handy with the old sword. This is Arthur drawing him into drawing him into a fight, knowing that he'll
Nice. It's a really
himself.
nicely shaped. Andreas did a really lovely job of
yeah.
drawing somebody into a fight, and then there's one point when he actually I lose my temper there.
I
Yeah.
love that bit. That's the bit where it's like,
Well,
right, now we're in it. It's
yeah.
like, here we go. It's great.
Well, this is Andreas's ability as a
That's from
storyteller.
like
to
episode
kind of-
1. Series 1.
For some reason, you were in the dungeons.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
And then silence. And then I think they've had to kind of, they've sort of extended it. They've overlapped it a bit.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this.
Yeah. But it works.
Yeah.
That was the moment when the
Don't! I know you don't want to do this! My mother is dead because of him! Killing your father won't bring her back. You've lost one parent. Did you really want to lose
I have to say,
Listen to him, Arthur.
kind of hats off to the crew in this situation, because you
The sword down. You heard!
kind of need a lot of focus for these scenes, just to kind of be in your own world.
they're
And
great.
It
Absolutely.
makes you very antisocial, and you just have to go away and just sort yourself out so you're ready for a scene. And the crew
I will put an end to that.
just so kind of understanding and
She's an enchantress. She
Beautiful.
tricked you. That was not your mother you saw. That was an illusion.
Really, it's all right to say because it's a really sweet moment. I mean, everybody was given.
Everything your mother said to you. Those were Mongoza's words.
You don't know that!
This has been her plan all along.
Nice.
To turn you against your father.
Because it's difficult doing that thing of like, the words actually sticking in your throat, and
This is what she
that's-
wants.
basically what you did.
yeah, lying to your friend.
He's speaking the truth.
Swear to me, it isn't true. You are not responsible for my mother's death. Give me your word.
I swear on my life, I loved your mother. There isn't a day passes that I don't wish that she was still alive. I could never have done anything to hurt her.
And that was a case in point of, for me, Metin just drawing it out, because I had an emotion thing, and I can't remember what he said, but he just said, just pop it at the end, and just like, then suddenly there was a load of emotion that and didn't know was there.
Well, what I liked about that is that you're meaning what you're saying, but you're also lying.
Yeah.
It comes from an emotional place, but it's not true. You know, you obviously the emotion of her death.
Well, I loved her.
Yeah, but that it didn't happen, and that's not the way it happened. It's just,
And it's
I
that,
like that.
it's that responsibility as king as well. Sort of the number, kind of having to do decisions. A number of you've made that aren't morally correct. Which, well, for instance, when you keep having these tussles with like Morgana, who can only see kind of the moral. The moral kind of reaction, she can't see the kind of responsibility that comes with it, and that's kind of that could be argued that that's another one of those kind of decisions that's kind of a king taking the responsibility of needing to lie.
We shot this scene quite early, didn't we?
It's one of our few scenes together.
Yeah.
We never get these.
I was just doing my duty.
You've proven yourself to be a trusted ally in the fight against magic.
Which really helps the scene, actually, because obviously your characters don't have too much interaction, and you as actors don't have too much interaction. So when you have that scene, it's like, whoa, this is weird. Why are you in guys' chambers? I feel slightly awkward with your presence here. And also, you look completely out of place in the room. Like, you don't look like you're doing that thing of just trying to kind of relate to the objects in the room, and it just, like, you have no connection with them when you're picking them up in the sense of, like, the character's like, I don't know what I do with this, but I'm just kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, you see like royalty, like the Queen will go on a royal visit and she'll just kind of look at stuff in...
Like the Queen wouldn't know what toilet duck is.
Exactly. It's like, I say, toilet duck, and she'll just be like, I say,
I'm
well,
sure
she's got no connection with it, do you know what I mean?
Duck.
It's that being in a completely foreign place.
You've managed to keep that head on your shoulders is a mystery beyond our greatest minds. Uther should be grateful. Your life would have been easier.
I always thought that line if they should be grateful. But there you go.
What did he say? What was the...
Because you just said he said he was grateful.
Oh, yeah.
And he says Uther should be grateful. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You should be grateful.
Would have destroyed him.
I'm proud of you, Merlin.
Arthur's thanking me. Uther's grateful. You're proud. I've never been this popular.
I'm almost certain.
They started this episode, it wasn't originally in, but with that little shot of Morgause kind of going, the next, we'll see what happens to you, Arthur. You're going to prove yourself. And then they end it with this shot here. And I really like that, because it wasn't originally in the script.
oh, and this shot, do you remember of us having
That's
a good old time?
a good old time about...
Yeah. Well, tell me about your mother and you, though.
Well, do you know what? I actually said my mum will know that I'm not actually... I said that my mum's going to know that I'm not actually talking about what I'm supposed to be talking about here. And she'll have watched that and she'll have gone, why is he sharing a joke with Tony? Not why is Arthur and Uther, I mean,
I have to ask, at the end of this, when you push her out into the lake,
Yeah.
do you know that little moment when you don't want to and then you do it?
Yeah.
Is that yours or was that Merton's?
Mine.
That's a Colin Morgan.